and I presumed she was pleased, as she'd make the running. What more could anybody want? And yet it wasn't a success from the first? Well, TJ, I don't know. I've no means of judging. I've never been married before or since. I thought it wasn't, and went on the binge to Paris to console myself. But I found Paris wasn't any better than London, so I came home with my tail between my legs and settled down. And then I found it wasn't so bad. Frida was a damn good sort. She was a good wife to me, TJ. I've no fault to find with her. We never had a wrong word. That's your trouble. If you'd been in love with each other, you'd have had some fine old dust-ups whenever either of you fell short of perfection. You think I was married for my money, then? Looks like it to me. Yes, I suppose I was. Silence fell in the dingy room, darkening to twilight. The fire was low, but the old bookseller did not stir to put coal on. Finally, Paston broke the silence. A considerable time had elapsed, but he spoke as if he were continuing a sentence. You know, that's a bitter thing, TJ. One gives of one's best. There have been a lot of novels written about girls being forced into marriages with rich men and what they suffer, but I don't know anything that's been written about what a fellow feels like when he's fond of the girl and finds he's been married for his money. Does that explain a good deal to you? Yeah, it explains everything, except why did Trevor go out of his way to make that marriage? Did you ever read a book by Henry James called The Wings of a Dove? No, what's it about? A man and a woman love each other, but they can't afford to marry. They arrange between them that the man shall marry a rich woman who's dying of consumption. Hugh Paston sat silent for a while. Yes, I suppose that's it, he said at length. That explains a lot. I suppose I was the milch cow that financed the lesion. God, what a world. TJ, you performed a surgical operation on me. I'm not sure whether I'll thank you or not. If I left it at that, Hugh Paston, like the Freudians do, you'd have a little call to thank me. But I won't leave it as that. Having performed the analysis, we'll proceed with the synthesis. You'll have to leave it alone for a bit, TJ. I feel at the moment like one feels when one's been knocked out in boxing. I think I'll go out for a walk. It's raining cats and dogs. Doesn't matter. I want some air. Chapter 4.